What's up, Titan? Pretty sure we got everybody's gear grid squared away before we ended last stream. I think. Doing good. Doing good. Just gonna check the weapon proficiencies to see which one we want more. Is it up here in the front? Oh, no, armor sets. Maybe I still have it out somewhere here? No. Butcher did kill one of your guys? Dang it. Butcher level 3, we're in for some nasty stuff here. Armors. No, it's not armor sets. I'm looking for weapon specializations. There they are, weapon proficiencies. I just want to see if Qatar or club is better to have as specialization. So club, when attacking with a club on a perfect hit, double your wound attempt on the first selected hit location. That would be good if we didn't have lantern gear already. I only had one person with a full set of armor. Prepared for all worse. That's fair. When a clubmaster attacks with a club, if the successful wound attempt is greater, then it can gain devastating. I think that probably Qatar is going to end up being better for us here. When attacking with a Qatar, cancel reactions at the first selected hit location. It is indeed. So that just means that I'm going to be giving the Qatar to Karuna. No, to Septa. Because she has... oh, I thought she had Storm. We're not currently bringing out anybody with Storm. We should almost trade them out for Guts, really. Well, we're bringing Guts because of Bitter Frenzy, so we'll just need to give Guts Longclaw to use. Probably. Right? If we want to get Qatar Mastery. Septa's got Frozen Star. Well, Guts is a Storm. So we'd have to sacrifice again next year to bring him out again. So this would be Guts, and that would be Septa. Right? Is that how I had it set up anyways? No, I had Guts taking over the leather gear grid. So that's fine. We can keep him with the leather gear grid, but just switch the greater Gax over to him. So Guts needs to replace, because I know we got it all set up before, it needs to replace the greatest Gax with Longclaw. And then and then Septa should have the screaming gear, right? Now she's also got leather, so we'll need to give her the screaming gear. Replacing Slayer Cape with bandages. Very necessary. Cat Eye Wisdom. Oh, this is the Hours Ring instead. I must not have added it in the plumery. The poomery, if you will. Lion Knight and Spidicules are I I don't know, Lion Knight's quite an experience. It's pretty enjoyable, but I have a hard time with Spidicules. I have a hard time with Spidicules for similar, this isn't a spoiler, but for similar reasons that I have a hard time with Gorm. That's all I'll say. Bandages, greatest Gax, there we go. And we got the Insanity for departure, or on arrival, sorry. That's good. Save that. So Septa's squared away. Rocks was good. Better make sure Karuna's is up to par. Let's swap out the sickle in here for the harp. It's gonna be a good swap. Yeah, and we need to kind of start talking about what campaign we're gonna do after this one is done. I'm thinking probably a Bloom campaign, but we may even take a couple weeks off. We'll just have to see kind of where we're at. Alright, well, we're as ready as we can be. Unfortunately, we all have to we have to do the 2 luck, which is probably bad. It's probably not good. We got 1, 2, 3 sets of bandages. That's good. Shields. Yeah, we're as ready for this as we can be. We're gonna switch Guts' mastery right now to Qatar. Zero him out there. I've done a Bloom. It's good. Yeah, we may take a couple weeks off and then go back to our scheduled time. Time gets a little crunchier for me towards the end of my school semester. And if we stream too often and you can't make every stream, then I totally get it. That's a-okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's get this set up. Oh, good, we could change the names real quick. Let's get this one to rock. Guts. Karuna. I know, Bill, you're crazy. You've almost got perfect attendance. And Septa. Okay, so Rock has Champion's Right. I'm gonna make a little note here. So we're taking out Rock, Guts, Karuna, and Septa. So starting with only because you get Shadow Band. Starting with Rock, he has Champion's Right, Thrill Seeker, and Lure Epilepsy aren't great. Does have Immortal, which can be a lot of fun. Anxiety and Honorable. So Anxiety and Honorable. Pristine is great. Acid Palms won't really help us, and Destroyed Genitals, so not a whole ton to remember there. Yep, he does need to start with Token. Now Guts, on the other hand, Guts has Fated Blow, along... Oh, it does not have Champion's Right. Does have Unbreakable and Leader. Quixotic, or Quixotic is the way you guys want me to say that. Bitter Frenzy is going to be great to have. That's why we're bringing him. Heart of the Sword's great. Yeah, not a coincidence. Peerless, so when you gain insanity, you may gain an equal amount of survival. So that's going to be really big for this one because he's going to be gaining a ton of insanity just from whatever. And then a bunch of specializations. Shattered Jaw, so he can't encourage. He doesn't have Sweet Blow either? Or Sweet Battle? Did he not get to 9 courage? He did get to 9 courage, but we don't have Sweet Battle or Bitter. Is that where he got Bitter Frenzy? Is that? Maybe that's where he got Bitter Frenzy, actually. Okay. So that's Guts. And then when we come to Karuna, she has Faded Blow. And Pristine. So she's going to be an easy one to remember. And last but not least is Septa, who has Champion's Right and Faded Blow. Love that. And Frozen Star. That's the whole reason we're bringing her. No disorders and rooted to all. So if you're standing at the start of your act, reveal the top 2 cards of the AI deck and put them back in any order. It's a great one to have too. Plus the permanent evasion and permanent movement does not hurt. I thought, are we not bringing the one that when they get the bleeding tokens, they get extra evasion? That must have been a different constellation person. It wasn't Mithra. That's Psychovore. Was it Spire maybe that had that? Leyline Walker. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, gain 3 evasion. No, that's Heart of the Sword. He had Storm as well. Was it Tarna? Way of the Rust. That's what it was, right? Yeah, so we had to choose between Tarna and Guts, and we picked Guts. Because they're both retired. But we picked Guts because he can get us that proficiency. Alright. Got my little notes here for him so that we can remember. Let's go ahead and set this crap up. Set up a showdown for a level 3. Mercy. I know we can do it. It's just a matter of doing it. We have our Infectious Lunacy and Indomitable. Let's go through his goodies. So not only does he get the 2 accuracy, but he also gets 2 speed and 2 damage. Okay, so let's get those out there. And I guess I should ask for your guys' opinion. Do you enjoy me doing these campaigns solo? Because I know there are some options where I can probably get some group campaigns together if you guys would rather see something along those lines. I'm sure that there's other people that would be interested in playing multiple if you'd rather have a spectating campaign. So Frenzied Berserker is he draws an additional 2 AI every time, so he will be doing 3 total turns. Oh, I totally forgot about this. The Invincible. When the butcher's wounded, roll a d10. On a result of 8 or higher, that wound fails. Yeah, forgot about that. And you shuffle at the beginning of every butcher's turn. Dreaded trophies, tragic, terrible stuff. We don't want anything to do with that. So that should be it. Frenzied Berserker, Fast Target, Infectious Lunacy, Invincible, Dreaded Trophies, Indomitable. Okay, he's got 15 toughness, so he's not really that tough. His base accuracy is 4 plus. With the 2 accuracy, it drops it to 2. So, yeah, I mean, bleeds are going to be all over the place. We're going to have to just do our best. Okay. So because she's standing at her act, we get to reveal, is it the top two hit locations or top two? That's, yeah, probably Bill, but not necessarily, right? Something crazy could happen. Okay, so we need to depart first off. That's why nobody has any survival. And then who was it that had that ability? I think it was Septa. Yeah, if you're standing your act, reveal the top two cards of the AI deck and put them back in any order. So that doesn't really help us because he does three. Okay, Hack City, my gosh. That's a gross one to have off the bat, but... And actually, the first person targeted is going to be Rock. So we probably don't want Hack City first on Rock. He doesn't have the best evasion. We want Hack City on Septa or Guts. I don't think any of them have the higher number of bleeding tokens. No. But Septa or Guts will get an additional point of evasion, which will be nice. So Rock and... We'll have Rock and, I don't know, maybe Guts attack him in the face. Yeah, we did bring the harp. Guts and Rock attack him face on. Will probably be the better move. And they've all got ranged weapons, right? No, Rock does not have a ranged weapon. Doesn't have reach. Neither does Karuna. Septa's the one with extra movement, but... Yeah, I'm just trying to get our starting positions down right now. And then, yeah, we'll bring this up here somewhere. Okay. Alright. Eyes down. Let's see what we can do here. Karuna's solid with that sword. We don't have the wisdom potion, so we can't peek at that top card of the hit location deck. So we'll just roll up with Karuna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have to dash. 6, 7. Probably 7. Save the game just in case. I mean, yeah, it's saved, I guess. Karuna, yeah, because of the hours ring. So Karuna is attacking Black Sword. 3 speed, 4 accuracy. He doesn't pick up any evasion, which I kind of like. Oh, 2 and a 3. Don't give me that nonsense. Okay, there is a failure on this card, but we're not a sword master, but we're looking at 14 toughness, so we only need a 2+. Okay, so it's a success, so now we have to roll another die to see if that wound actually succeeds. Oh my gosh, got hung up all on that dice. So let me read this again to be... Yeah, the wound roll fails, so it is just a straight up failure. Okay, well, nothing we can do. Basic action. Let's go ahead and have... We'll have Septa spend a survival to freeze his brain to help with some accuracy. So he's got only 2 speed, so it's 4 speed. 4 speed. This is who is he attacking? Karuna. So she's got 2 evasions, so that would make it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6+ with 4 dice. He's feeling pretty hurtful. 2 hits. Worth 1, 2, 3 damage each to Karuna. Arms and legs for 3 each. And a bleed. It's frustrating. Okay. We do have lots of armor. That is a good thing. Well, we'll surge here, especially since we're going to be frenzied rather quickly. Ten, 7, 7, so we get a survival back for the perfect hit, and that's 3. Yikes. 1, 2, 3. Nice. If the result is greater than their courage, we have a courage of 7. Okay, full move towards the attacker. That's not a big deal. This wound knocks the butcher down. That's the order we'll do them in. Let's get these off the table. If we're not gonna use them, let's get them off. Okay, a 2 is still enough to do it. So let's see if that wound actually lands. It does land, so it is a successful wound. First one. And then we're coming after a Furious Gut here, which I'm going to do Fated Blow on this as well. I'm going to declare Fated Blow. An 8. So that's a successful wound so far. That does not get canceled. So let's get rid of 2 cards here, including Hack City. Thank you. Love to have that card gone. So on this wound, the Butcher is knocked down. All survivors gain a courage. So he's knocked down, and let's all gain ourselves a courage. Okay, which is wonderful for Rock. Rock is still short of a constellation, but so that was Karuna's Fated Blow. She has used it. Okay. And he's knocked down. Yada yada, wonderful, which means this reflex... Nope, that puts him at 8. So this reflex won't occur, which will be great. 8. Success. Does it count forever? Yep. So it is another successful wound, thankfully. I hate that invincible trait. So we get to discard this. Set this over here. Now, let me refresh myself on Indomitable, because I think one more person gets to attack while he's knocked down. Whenever the monster attacks or is attacked, it stands at the end of that attack. So we get to have one more person attack here for bonus with great accuracy. So who's one of the ones with the worst accuracy? Longclaw's got really good accuracy. Karuna is the one that already attacked. Rock definitely could, because that, yeah, level 3 Butcher Mithra. Oh boy. Mace has an accuracy of 2+, so that's big. No, I don't think that does mean now, Bill. Maybe it does. Maybe that means he stands now. But I think you technically get to, yeah, Indomitable. So he got knocked down on that attack. Does he stand up now, or do we get to attack him once while he's knocked down? Easy, Bill. Alright, you asked to ask Mithra, so let him respond. Whenever the monster attacks or is attacked, it stands at the end of that attack. if a survivor attacks during another survivor's attack. So if we wanted to attack while he was attacking, we would have needed to dash and surge before that attack ended, I think. So this was the order it was in. So we wounded the reflex, no big deal. Then we wounded this, and the butcher is knocked down. So I think we would have had to dash and surge before we did this one. Would have probably been the technical way to do it. But we didn't, so that's okay. So let's jump up there, maybe with guts, maybe? Question mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guts has long claw, so he has reach of 2. 4 and 4. That's pretty good accuracy. It's a little too good. When a monster stands, you can have it face any direction. Well. That is the way we need him standing, because that'll open the blind spot up for Septa. So that's the way we... Oh, Bill. I'm sure. 4 plus. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 4. The Butcher's deck is just kind of ugly. We do not love the Butcher's hit location deck. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Okay, oh, and we all have crazy luck. I forgot about that. That's not good. We all get 2 temporary luck. Because his crit locations are not ones you want to crit. How did... Oh, no. How did we go first? Oh, what did I do? I thought survivors always went first against Nemesis. What happened? Does it change for a level? Oh. You do. Oh, okay. Why? Oh. Is it? Oh, because it's probably better to have him waste a card coming to you. Is that what you mean? Oh, I think I know what you mean. So he like has to burn one of his attacks to get to you, and then, yeah. Actually, we could have even done even better because we had somebody that has to start with priority target. Because if we would have gone out here in the corner, oh man, you know that was actually a strategy explained to me the last time I fought the Butcher, so I did totally forgot about that. Because I hadn't ever played that way before, but once I heard it once, I can't believe I forgot that. Well, whoopsie. We've only done 4 wounds so far, so we're not doing quite as great as we'd hoped. Hopefully a few more here. This is with Guts, who does have Fated Blow if we so choose. Now, odds are we're going to get this crit. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Odds are we're going to get this crit. And, the wound is pretty good. Some subtracted toughness, but the failure is Not worth it. No, sorry, Mithra. We're talking fresh acanthus rather than dried acanthus, because I know dried acanthus is whenever you suffer a severe, but the fresh, I think you can use anytime. I believe it just the card doesn't say you can't, so it just says use when. Archive this to fully heal a hit location. So probably, right? You can probably use it whenever. This failure has an intimidate response with 3 insanity. We'd be pretty safe with that. I'm almost thinking the death blow first. -2 toughness till the end of the round is a dub. Alright, so we're using Longclaw here. We have extreme accuracy. No restrictions on consume. That's good to know. So because it's deadly, I'm pretty sure we're critting on... Yeah, we're critting on 6+ here. Try to land this crit. Yeah, got it anyways, actually. So got it naturally. You may gain the Mighty Strike. Oh, we got to roll again because on an 8+ it fails, actually. Sorry. A 3. So it succeeds. You may gain Mighty Strike. And I don't think it's worth replacing any of the ones that Guts has. Fated Blow, Unbreakable, Leader. Leader isn't amazing, but I don't think that Mighty Strike is that amazing either. Guts does have a broken jaw. That's a good point. So he can't even encourage anyway. So we might as well just give him Mighty Strike. On a perfect hit, gain 2 strength. What's wrong with some strength, you know? Nothing. Alright, moving on to Furious Gauntlet. Yeah, that one was staring at me from the beginning. And this is with Longclaw, so that's dumb. The attacker locks eyes with the Savage Horror underneath the Butcher's Mask. Turn to face the attacker and intimidate. So roll a d10 on a result of 5+. Still no, that's why we're working with Qatar right now. We got the one that's doing 4 Qatar steps per round or whatever on a 5+. So that failure doesn't actually hurt us, thank goodness. And on to Butcher's Mask, and here we'll declare Fated Blow. We'll do Fated Blow because we might as well before we run out of ability to. I wish that stuck. So it is a successful wound so far. Yes. So that Fated Blow lands with Guts, doing 2 damage. And inflicting this wound, which gets... Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. What's up, Mithra? What did I do? What did I do? Might want to read Invincible again. When Butcher is wounded, roll a d10. On a result of 8+, the wound roll fails. Yeah, which is why I rolled that second one, and then it was only a 5. So the wound result succeeded. I rolled a crit, so down here I rolled a crit, and then rolled again to see if the crit landed. and it was a 5, so I knew that the crit did land. So -2 toughness. We'll keep, you know, I'll get the tokens out because it's for the whole round. And his brain is frozen this round, so we might as well surge till we trap. -2 toughness. Okay, cool. So he's still rocking 14 AI cards. We are still light years away. Let's have Guts Surge here. There's no point. We kind of blew it by not starting this off very smart, so we'll just keep getting after it here. 4, accuracy of 4+. If we're going to pull the trap, it'll probably be right here. 1, 2, 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. No trap. Wow. So this is an impervious. Attacker gains an insanity. Luckily, Guts has that peer ability, so when he gains insanity, he can gain that much survival as well. But that impervious is out of here. Did we get Frenzy from Intimidate? No, Intimidate didn't land. So this is a reflex. The Butcher unleashes unless the attacker is deaf or has 3+ courage. We do have 3+ courage, so we're good there. Lashes out wildly, clearing a path for itself. All survivors adjacent to the Butcher suffer bash. And full move towards the furthest survivor. That's actually not bad either, because that could open up some blind spots here. Not bad at all. I'll take that. So we do not have Fated Blow to use here, so we will just get right after it, starting with Furious Bellow. Hello. My goodness. Guts, welcome back to the fight, my friend. Did that land? Did it land? Yes, it did. With a 7, it is still a successful wound. So let's get rid of this. Unless the attacker is deaf or has 3+ courage, we have 9 courage, so we are good there. And then on to Furious Crown. A 2 with a strength of 11. I think he has 15 toughness. He does. So we're at 13 right now. We need to roll again because it is sharp. And we have to see a 2+ here. That's enough. Okay, so now we have to see if it lands. We want a 1 through 7 here. We got it with a 3. So it is another successful wound. Guts, you are an absolute animal. So all adjacent survivors suffer bash, which is just Karuna, and then we full move towards the furthest survivor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it did work out. I am not too angry about it. Septa and Rock. Rock has unbelievable 14 armor at every location. So aside from bleeds, which he's the one without bandages, he is the sponge. The Guts mini is in Gambler's Chest. Might get too soon. Ooh. So, Bra, let me ask you realistically. How far out do you think the sim is from getting Gambler's Chest? Like, I know that I know the size of their like dev team responsible for this, and I have no complaints with what they're doing based on the fact that there's like 2 people in charge of the sim. I think that they're wonderful and doing a great job. But I was curious. You do think they'll add it quick? That would be cool. I'd like that. Alright, let's try with... Oh, man. Oh, however... Uh-oh. Yeah, you are probably not wrong. I think, yeah. Yeah, I've I've really learned, and it's probably not a good learn, right? But I've learned to depend on this app, the Scribe app. I would be a far less, and I'm not trying to say that I'm like a super successful Kingdom Death player, but I would be far less successful without this app. I don't use any of the sim setup stuff like the sheets or any of that, and I should. I know I should because I know it's good stuff too, but yeah, I depend on this Scribe app so much. All right, let's try it with who's got the better evasion? Probably Septa. Oh, monster auto setups? Yeah, that's pretty much all I do is the monster auto setups. I didn't know there was anything for settlement phase. Let's try Septa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 6 movement, so she can't quite get to blind spot. She does kind of need it with that greatest Gax. No, 4 speed, never mind. Settlement one does bug a lot. Okay. Yeah, and stuff like that. I'm assuming that Gambler's Chest has. I mean, I've only dipped my toe in it and watched some of your streams, but it's so much more. It's so it's not a bad thing, but I feel like it's so much more of a story, and I do like that. But it is much more time consuming, and like you said, way more bookkeeping involved. Looking for some sixes, 2 1s. That's not a great start. 1 1, 2 4. How about that? So 0 for 4 there with old Septa. Okay, we better surge. Innovation deck always adds innovations I'm not using. Oh, yes. Yes, that. Okay, that I do understand because I'll constantly like randomize terrain and it'll throw terrain from um, expansions I'm not using or yeah, settlement events. So yeah, I see what you mean there. Yeah. Knowledge decks are hard enough to manipulate with your hands, like hard enough to do all that in person. So let's declare champions right for understanding. Roll in 4 dice. This is horribly risky, but if I go berserk, then I can't use it anyways. So 2 plus with 4 dice. Yeah, I mean, there's no winning, right, Bill? So sometimes stuff is released before it's ready to appeal to the masses that are saying, you know, where is this content? And sometimes it's not ready. But so if you wait until it's perfectly polished, people are going to be, you know, butthurt about how long it took. It's just there are so many people that are just impossible to please. This is not good. 4 hits with only 5 hit locations. What do you guys think? You think it got bottom shuffled? It did not. It did not get bottom shuffled. So unfortunately, the Zone of Malice kind of sneaks past me. Because looks like Guts and Septa are each going to eat this up. So the attacker is doomed, which is Septa, but Guts is not. All survivors in the Zone of Malice gain a bleed. Yeah, that sucks. So Guts picks one up. and knockback 5. Now it doesn't give me a direction, but so when it comes to knockback, can't you technically decide which direction they get knocked back? Even if it doesn't necessarily line up. So, like, in my mind, Guts should be knocked back that way. But it could technically be this way as well. So, we could go... We can go up. It's just knocked back. It's not like it's bash and everything. Okay. And then we're going to send Septa to the right, probably. I would knock her down that way if I could, but that doesn't make any sense. And I don't think it's technically a way if you're moving towards him for those first few. That is not a way, that is towards. That is a black hole with gravitational pull. So, and then he's going to do basic action. But I think we might get lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because he can't actually get to Septa because she was diagonally adjacent. Which is actually really nice for that trap. That's actually a really big part of it. Sometimes that can happen. Okay, so let's say we're in a corner. Sometimes you can move forward because moving forward to get away 3 spaces is further away than being in that corner where you're adjacent. Yeah, I gotcha. That makes sense. And you know, they could never write all that out, right? Sometimes you just have to think, and obviously that's why they threw the rule of death out there to help with all of these type of questions for people like me that are cheesy, that are like, well, I think you could read it like this. Yeah, sure, you probably could, but you shouldn't. So now we're down to Rock, and Rock is using the Riot Mace, which has really good attack. I'm excited about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will have to dash 6, 7. And I am... Actually, there's no need for Blind Spot. I don't remember if he has... I don't think he has hit locations that directly hurt in the blind spot. So we'll just attack from there. Spend a survival to have dashed. It's an accuracy of 2+ anyways, so knockback is a mechanic. Away itself is a mechanic. Okay. Distance, spatial distance from the monster. 8 and 4. Oh yeah, towards the monster, right? Because that's like the Watcher. The Watcher does knockback towards the monster. So this does have a crit location. I like that. So the right mace has 16 strength and is technically sharp because it's with the lantern gear. So this is, I mean, a nasty attack. We'll go for Furious Scrag first. And because Rock... Oh, he doesn't have Fated Blow, so never mind actually, sorry. Sorry, he's not that cool. Did currently wound, so a movement that puts the most possible spaces between 2 points on the showdown board, such as monster, survivor, terrain, or board edge. Okay, that's the definition of knockback. Yeah, so most possible spaces. So you probably have a choice within reason for two direction. Oh, definition of away. Okay. So when it says knockback away from the monster or knockback away from terrain or whatever, that's what it'd be defined as. So yeah, in some instances, being diagonally adjacent to the monster, I could go up or left, but right or down is not going to work because it's not maximizing your distance away. That makes sense. So it's currently a successful wound on a 3 or 4, whatever we rolled, but we need to roll under an 8 here to confirm it. We did not. So the 8 does create a failure there. Thank you, Invincible. That's now robbed us of 2 wounds. And let's move to this next one, which is currently successful. Does it stay successful? Yes, it does. Thank you. So, because this failure we already witnessed once, and it's not very wonderful. Okay, how many's he got? Are we going to be able to cut him in half? We have cut him in half. You should just grab the white/red die when rolling to wound. Okay. It always bugs me when these dice run into each other. Designate the other one as invincible. Okay, that makes sense. I just usually move them off because when you see it rolling and then it hits that die and sets straight down, it's always seems to affect you in a negative way. Let's have Rock Surge here while we can with the Riot Mace. 2 speed, 2+. It's great stuff. Yeah, they don't. And I know they don't, but what are you going to do, right? It's all in your head anyways. So this has a reflex, full move towards attacker, no big deal. We have over 3 courage, so that's also no big deal. That's good. 2 more possible wounds here. Okay, so it is currently successful. Let's get those off, and let's roll this for invincible. Hey, no, no. Okay, so we failed that. It's now robbed us of 3. He's going to turn to face. And then this will be to wound on Furious Bellow. Well, with 16 strength, that's still successful. Let's see if it stays that way. Come on! We're done with that die. Get that out of here. Blocked them both. It releases a roar unless the attacker is deaf or has 3+ courage, which we do have 3+ courage. So we're good there. Alright, this is where... Oh my gosh. This is where we get into trouble. So he's still got 11 AI left. Assuming we don't all get frenzied, we could still potentially look into doing 6, 7 damage next round. Especially only that if we're gonna surge to block. I don't know, my heavens. So there's nothing for it. It's the start of a new round. So the Butcher starts a new round, which means Septa has to spend a survival now to freeze his brain. Brain is frozen. Gets him -2 accuracy. And we'll do his first AI. Wild Carve. Rock has priority target for the... Yeah, we could stand him. We will stand him. Rock has priority target, so he will be attacked right now. First. This has an adjacent situation, which could end up affecting Rock even heavier, who has 1 bleed. No bleeds. Okay, it's not terrible. So with the frozen brain, he's rolling 4 dice, hitting on a 4 plus. I don't know if it's worth blocking right now. We could block in this break in the flow. We could surge and block. But then we will not be able to surge to attack. And Rock has one of the best weapons we have. So I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna not block here. I might come to regret it, but we're gonna try it out. So it's 4 speed because he has 2 additional speed. 6 plus for any hits. Hit. Oh man, I should have blocked. Okay, so 1 miss, 3 hits. We will be dodging one of these. We just have to see which one. Body, body, do not be a third body. Body, body, legs. So we'll dodge a body. We'll take 3 to the... Oh, I forgot he's got crazy armor. 3 to the body, 3 to the legs, 1 survival to dodge, a bleed from that attack for after damage, and then we will dash? Question mark? In this break in the flow, we will dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to avoid adjacency. So we do not get another damage or an additional bleed. Okay. No. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. We'll go up that way. Okay. Card number 2. Oh, these toughness tokens are gone as well. That was only a 1 round thing. So, actually, and also we need to reshuffle his, hit location. 2, 3. So that was 1 AI card. We'll leave it out here so we don't forget. Number 2 is Double Hack. So it is closest threat facing. Oh, crap. He's going after E-Rock again. I was kind of hoping he'd come after Septa. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one. Oh, see, I'm not worried about the damage. I am worried about the bleeds. It's the double bleed on this attack that's really the problem. Interesting. It's 6 speed. So, yeah, we could probably take it. 6 speed, hitting me on a 6 plus. It's not the damage. The damage isn't the problem. It's trying to avoid the after damage. And I just don't think we can do that. Yeah, we couldn't have. We could have blocked 2 and he still would have hit us 3 times here. So, it didn't matter. But he can't dodge any of these. But again, that's not super the issue. So it's 3 damage each. We got body, waist, and arms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, it's not Rock Surge though, because Rock has no bandages. So we gained those bleeds, and onto his 3rd and final AI for this attack. Man, and it's another freaking bleed. So this is Wild Carve, and this one, okay, so this is the one where he's going to end up getting another bleed. So closest threat facing is Rock. So he's going to attack Rock in this break in the flow. Let's have, who has, Bill. I know, buddy. Alright. He has, let's see who has the most. Karuna is close. Karuna can do it, no problem. And her sword is a little bit of a liability with the amount of speed that it has. She does have Whisker Harp. That's okay. So we'll roll Karuna up behind him. Dash and Surge with Karuna. So it's 2 survival actions. Dash and Surge to heal Rock of 2 bleeds, which he will more than likely pick right up again here. But at least he's safe-ish for now. So 4, we are not going to Surge to block. And we're going to roll 6s. Yeah, he's a bloody sucker. Miss, miss. Hit, hit. Gosh. He's hitting. He ain't giving us any presents. That's for sure. He'd be giving us way more presents if he didn't have that extra accuracy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like, we can eat probably 2 more rounds. He just took all 3 attacks from the Butcher. It gains 2 bleeds and 1 more damage to a random location. He just took all 3 attacks from the Butcher and is okay. It's just the bleeds. Yeah, it is good attack. It's good that he attacked Rock. You're absolutely correct. It would have been worse had it been, honestly, anybody else. Plus, Karuna isn't like, I don't know. She's important, but I mean, the Black Sword attacks are good. The only attacks that are probably not great are Septas, and that's just because the Greatest Gax has a really tough accuracy. So what we're going to do, we got to get Septa over to Rock to heal him up. Septa has 6 movement as well, I believe. Septa does have 6 movement. So, I don't like to say it, but you are not wrong, Bill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dash 1, 2, 3. She's gonna activate to heal 2 of Rock's bleeds. Sorry. I am getting a phone call, so I'm gonna mute for a minute. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry everybody. Yeah, sorry. Just my brother called, needed to talk to me about a couple things. But I'm back. Sorry. So we're gonna attack with Rock here. Rock healed, so Rock's gonna go 2 speed with the Riot Mace. 2+ here. Great accuracy. Yep. 2 successful hits. 1, 2. Reflex, boo. This reflex is not a big deal. All for your brother. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's been interested in the Kingdom Death scene, but not much time, so haven't gotten him into it. We have way more courage, so we'll do Furious Bellow here first. So we'll get rid of those. Furious Bellow. Hey now. Lots of crits. It's a great because they really don't mean much. So it is currently a successful wound. Is it going to stay successful? It is! Thank you. That I appreciate. And moving on to Thick Cape. This one looks like it has a little bit of a worse reflex, but there's really nothing we can do about it. Other than we might as well wound it if we're going to trigger that reflex anyways. So it's currently good. Stay that way. 4. Yes, sir. Success. Now the reflex on this, the attacker rolls a d10. Okay. What did we roll? Not good. It's an 8. If the result is greater than their courage, they suffer brain damage equal to monster level. It is not greater, it is equal to. So we do not suffer that brain damage. Surge it up, right? We saved his surge because we really wanted to. He took extra damage so that he could have this surge right here. Double 1. That would have been terrible. 3 and 8. 1, 2. Reflex, full move towards the attacker. That's a fine one to start with. This wound is super nice, though. The -2 toughness, but it doesn't matter for the Riot Mace, just because of it's. Dude, the Riot Mace could wound the Watcher at level 25. It's a beast. So we'll do Furious Greaves here first. Holy cow. Currently successful. Don't do another 10. 4. Nice. So it is, once again, a successful wound. Full move towards the attacker. Don't move if already adjacent. So we're not even going to turn him because he's already adjacent. Ooh, need to go to Vegas. Actually, fellas, that does bring up a couple points. At the end of the stream, don't let me forget, there's more than one weekend in March I'm going to be out of town, and one of them I'll be over in Nevada. So I will be missing some weeks. And the mask. Okay. Currently good. Hate saying currently. And it stays as a wound. So we get those -2 toughness tokens back out. And we handed the Butcher 4 successful wounds already this round. Did I remove an AI for that wound? I think we should have, so hear me out. We should have like, I think the way we ended was 10 and 11. So we should have 14 wounds. And there's 13. So we should have one. I don't think I took it off. Because the balance was 10 and 11. because we almost did him halfway, and I've gotten all 4 successful wounds right there, so that's good. I just had a little lack in focus there. It won't happen again. Let's let maybe let Septa try with the greatest Gax. I don't know. The greatest Gax isn't bad. She hasn't surged. She has moved and activated, so it would have to be a surge if she does. She isn't. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Because even diagonally adjacent was doing us dirty with the trap. Gives everybody a bleed. But Septa can't. Septa would have to dash out of. No, she had to move and dash to get there. So she's SOL. Rock could dash out of the way. Rock's kind of the bleeder, so maybe we should. And we have 7 survival. Let's dash Rock. Actually, you know what? Call me crazy, but for some reason, did Rock already dash this round? Or was it Karuna that dashed and surged? It was Karuna that dashed and surged to heal him. So he can dash. We'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll just go out here. So Karuna is using the sword, so she can't be... They both dashed? Did they both dash? I thought only Karuna dashed up behind him. You're probably right. He did dash. He dashed to run away after one of those attacks. I remember now. So we'll give him that back. Yep, I remember now. So he's stuck adjacent. Really nothing we can do about that. So let's try get guts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll attack from 2 away with guts. Just so that if we pull the trap, then at least Karuna isn't also adjacent. 4 speed, 4 plus accuracy. If we can get 1 full round... Oh, 3 hits, that'd be a good one. An impervious. Okay. Impervious location's no big. This failure sucks. This one's not bad as long as it's a lantern. As long as it's not a lantern 10. Yeah, and you're not wrong. But we might as well limit it to the most control we have. Guts does have luck, but it's only if it's a lantern 10 that bad one applies. So that puts us at 15 exact, and I know this says +2 toughness, but he also has -2 toughness. So that is currently a successful wound. It does not stay that way. It is a failure. Invincible saw to that. And we're on to Furious Vambraces. Success so far. And it stays a success. Good stuff. Discarded. 1 wound. Guts is going to surge. Two, three, 4. I want like 3 here. I think 3. Oh, not 3s. I didn't ask for 3s. I asked for 3 hits. I guess I should have been more specific. 1, 1, 3, 3. So 4 misses. Because we have the leather, we could move a space. I don't really see the reasoning for it, so we'll just stay there. Now Karuna can move and attack. So I guess we might as well move. I don't know who we want to be the target of our next attacks. Karuna's got 2 evasions. Septa has 3. Yeah, it's tough. actually, what we can do is now that it's Karuna's act, she's the one that's at the start of the act, right? No, never mind. Yeah, so we'll just have Karuna. She can only attack once because she's already surged this round, so Black Sword is 3 speed, 4 plus accuracy. 1, 2, 3. That, yeah, is what it is, right? Another impervious. No trap. There is a nasty Furious Shoulder, though. Oh, but if we knock him down, then Furious Shoulder doesn't apply. So let's hope we can knock him down. Please. Man, that should be indisputable, irrefutable. Lantern 10s should always be indisputable, even with freaking invincible. Thank goodness he's knocked down. So we knocked him. This wound landed. We all got a courage. Rock is getting a constellation. We did it. That's the whole reason we brought him out. Rock and Karuna just saw the truth. So we'll do Rock and then Karuna. And then we'll come back to this. So discard this, get rid of an AI, and we go over to See the Truth. Rock has picked up... Okay, wait. So I think we do See the Truth first. I know order matters, but this is the way we'll do it. We'll do See the Truth. Does Rock have... Rock does not have an Acanthus, so he is going to go blind. He does have Unbreakable. He does not have Unbreakable. That's Guts. So blind, kind of tragic, but he's got 5 accuracy, so that's okay. And then we're seeing what kind of death we've experienced. What death are we tasting? That's Sweet Battle, no? That's our favorite. Sweet. When your second eyelid's opened, gain the Weak Spot disorder, which is about to go away anyways. So we can get rid of anxiety for now. Pick up Weak Spot. And then the Sweet Battle ability. We'll just do a random location here. We love Sweet Battle. My favorite one. Surging for free. Oh, we got Psychovore again, huh? Okay. So with blind, we do gain a bleed. So that puts him at 2 bleeds. We'll have to be coming back to that, so we'll come back to that in just a minute. And then we got to get to the right page here. Faces in the Sky. So we are going to consume lies. So we remove all of our disorders and suffer broken jaw. That's ugly. Yeah, we'll have to do something with Rock. You are not wrong. 1, 2, 3. Suffer broken jaw. Shattered jaw, sorry. Which gives you a bleed. Does put him up to 3 bleed. And we draw the Constellation card, which we have. That is Psychovore, so we gain 3 permanent accuracy. We did remove all disorders. And it gives us Psychovore, so we can eat adjacent survivors. It's one of the most unique and interesting ones that I've seen. Very cool. And then we have to do... So Karuna also maxed out her courage and put her... All we need to get her is Champions Right. My goodness. And we could potentially get that after the next showdown we do. Or we could try to do it through sculpture, and that would get us our 9, I believe. But she got the 9 courage, so she's going to see the truth. She also does not have a fresh acanthus, but she does have the regen suit. So this permanent injury will go away. Blind and Shattered Jaw will both go away after this showdown. Gain a bleed. Not awesome. And now we got to roll for what kind of death we experienced. That's sweet. Again. 1, 2, 3, which we did do graves, so we suffer sweet. No problem. Disorder weak spot is a very, very doable disorder. And sweet battle. Okay, so let's go back to Butcher. Oh, yeah, Psychovore would be active this showdown, wouldn't it? What is the definition on it, real quick? Once per showdown, you may eat an adjacent survivor's disorder. Ooh, gain a bleed, though? That sucks. That's trouble. Because he's adjacent right now. He could eat Karuna's. Yeah, we can wait. We're not quite in that much of a rush, but we are in a rush. Okay, so who was even attacking? It was Karuna. So she's trying to finish this up here. He is knocked down, so this reflex is not viable regardless. 2. So wait, pause. Pause. So can I surge? No, because I already surged this round. Sweet Battle doesn't change that. It doesn't let me. Yeah, I already surged pre. I forgot that Karuna was the one that surged the bandages early on. So 2 is good with the black sword, definitely good. Let's see if it sticks. Please stick. Good. It sticks. Okay, which leaves him with 4 more AI total, and we know that 3 of those 4 deal pretty heavily in bleeds. So we would, at this point, oh, and he stands up. I can face him whatever way I want. Oh, that's huge. He's going that way for sure. My gosh, that might give us a chance to heal up. Yeah, I'm having Rock right in his blind spot. Um, so this is once per showdown. You may eat an adjacent, so we can do that at any time. It's not an action, it's not a survival action, it's nothing. It's just once per showdown I can eat it. Alright, so we're starting with the Butcher's first AI here. Yeah, it is, you are totally right, it is too risky right now, but... Oh! Is this really the one that's left? Really? So Rock is actually deaf. Rock is deaf because of this gear. But I believe everybody else can hear. So we'll start with Guts. So it has to be a 4+. Roll a d10 for each target. On a result of 4+, they're knocked down and suffer 1 brain damage per monster level. So we'll start with Guts. Need some sub-4 action here. 8. Knocked down for Guts. 3 brain damage, which is the first brain damage we've taken. And I believe that is an immediate frenzy. Yeah, so 3+, which Guts, it's okay. We planned on Guts frenzying. Guts is the good one to frenzy. So it's a speed token, a strength token, but we're out of survival and fighting arts. So let's put the little note, he cannot spend it, and he gets a D5 insanity. And whatever, oh, but this is you cannot, oh, okay, but what is his bitter frenzy? Each showdown, the first time you suffer frenzy, gain a D10 survival. So he's going to get all that survival. How much? Hopefully a lot. 8. So he will max out survival. Cannot gain it anymore, but he can use it as normal. You may spend survival when frenzied. It doesn't say you may gain it. It says you may spend it. So we'll take that off of him. Okay. So that's good for Guts. Oh, no, he needs D5 insanity. 1. Probably would have been better to get 2. Okay, and he's knocked down. Okay, we already did that. Now Karuna is up. Hopefully about to get missed here, please. Dang it. So that's good for a knockdown. 3 insanity. Suffering frenzy. A speed. A strength. No more survival for you. And a D5 of insanity. More than. Give me 5. Thank you. Ask for it and you'll get 5. Okay. I needed Rock to not have a shattered jaw. I'm not sure. He's probably here somewhere watching. Oh, that was Karuna that just got knocked. Septus still has a chance to stand. And we actually need it. We need her to be targeted at least once, please. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. So Septa, it misses Septa. Now, let me ask. Does Butcher's Roar get shuffled back into the AI? Or does this get reshuffled and this go as a discard? I don't remember how that works. Yeah. You think it gets shuffled in? It probably does, right? Because we drew it, we would discard it, shuffle it, and restart. I'll bet that's how it works. So we'll pick it up, give it the old 3-peat shuffle. It is only if it says draw AI on the card. I know, we could potentially get that again, which would not be good. Does Septa have a shattered jaw? Of course she does. That's terrifying. That's 1 AI done. Septa's going to draw another. Well, we're going to draw the second. Wild Carve. Closest threat facing. Okay, we're okay. Jump up. Wild Carve here. Bleeds are going to suck for Guts and Septa. But his brain is frozen. So it's 4 speed, 4 plus. Septa is not frenzied, so can but won't surge to block. I have a feeling we're probably going to need her surge to heal bleeds. Yeah, Guts is knocked down. Septa's the only one being targeted. It was in facing, yep, because he was here facing out. So jumped up to Septa. Thankfully Rock was in the blind spot. 4 speed, 6 plus. I don't know if that's worth blocking on. It's not the damage. It's really not the damage. It's the bleeds. So we're not gonna... Oh my gosh. We're not gonna surge to block. Let me check. Let me see what Guts is looking like. Let me see what his bleed situation is. Guts only has 1 bleed. He'll pick up 1 more bleed here. We'll need to do some serious bandaging this round. So this attack is against Septa. Septa has... Ooh, Septa's one with 3 evasion, so it's actually 7 plus. 4 dice, 7 plus. That's pretty good. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yes. 0 for 4, Butcher. Miss, 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 miss. So that's great. But we all still take a bleed and a random damage. As does Guts for being adjacent, even though he's taking a nap. A bleed and a damage to the head. Okay. And last but not least, Wild Carve again. Same thing here. So, I mean, we're keeping it the same way. 4 speed, sub 7s. Looks good. So 1 hit with a 9er. Septa's still got a ton of survival, so we're just going to dodge it to avoid that after damage bleed. We do still suffer the bleed for being adjacent, and the damage for being adjacent, as does Rock. Not Rock, sorry, Guts. Bleed, and a damage. Arms. Okay, that's the end of the Butcher's turn. So we're going to stand, stand. Let's do some analyzing. Obviously, Rock needs it very badly. So we're going to have Karuna. Let's reshuffle these. Sorry, we have to on his turn. 1, 2, 3. Karuna is going to activate to take 2 of Rock's bleeds away. This is going to be really weird, but Rock is then going to eat her disorder adjacent. Karuna, hopefully Karuna has one. I'm sure she does, right? Oh, good. Even though it's just weak spot, we'll eat weak spot. Rock gains a permanent strength and a bleed. We'll have Karuna surge. Can she? She cannot, so she can't surge. But somebody else could get rid of the bleeds there, if need be. Guts has bandages and can surge. So Guts going to activate to get rid of 2 of his bandages. He'll then move. He'll then step one back and end his turn for now. Septa should also have some bandages, no? And probably 2 bleeds. Still with the ability to spend survival as well. Is going to heal 2 and step back to end her turn. So now the only one with bleeds is Rock. And Rock has not moved, has not done any of that. So I think I'm going to just run away with Rock. Get him as far away as can be. No. He's only got 2. Only got 2 bleeds. And I think if Rock just dips, because Guts will be surging, Septa will be surging. And then we'll analyze where we are. So let's surge with Guts first. Longclaw. 5 speed, 4+. Keep it lowish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's not... Septa never got hit, so that's how she can surge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow, 2 impervious. That's a bummer. So we get 2 insanity from those impervious locations for Guts. Actually needed that. Let's not lie. This wound knocks the Butcher down, which would allow Septa to surge. So let's switch these. Mithra, you might have to help me out with this a little bit. I think I understand the way the flow has to work, but just make sure I don't do anything wrong. I think I got it, but... So this first location has a wound on it that has a crit, or that just has a wound that will knock the Butcher down. So we need to wound. That does wound. Let's make sure, because of Invincible. Has to be under an 8. It is a 4. So it is a successful wound, meaning we remove an AI. Everybody gains another courage, which I think we all have 9 anyways, so 9, 9, 9. Oh, Septa's almost got 9 now. So it is a successful wound. So the monster is now knocked down. Now because he's knocked down, I think before Furious Gauntlet is done, before I attack on Furious Gauntlet, I think I have to surge with Septa. Septa would need to surge now and attack. I mean, we should, right? Because we could win it here. And the Greatest Gax does not have wonderful accuracy. It's 4 speed, 6+. Oh, actually, it is wonderful accuracy because he's freaking knocked down. We're going for it. Miss, miss, hit. Oh, one more hit, just one more. 2 hits. Nice, that's exactly what we needed. So 2 misses. Super dense, no problem. Yes! Yes, this could be... Oh my gosh, he's going to end up with 1 more health point, isn't he? Because he's... Oh my gosh. Okay, that's alright. None of these have crit locations, so we can't... Our Savage attack won't mean anything. But with the Greatest Gax, it has 12 strength. We're going to take care of the failure first. Since we have Axe Mastery, I mean. So it is currently a success. And it stays as a success. So the failure, there's no problem there. Let's pick this up, flip them, shuffle them. For Armored Pig Shoulder. Currently a successful wound. Stay low. Yes. stays that way. Huge. Okay, but now the butcher stands. So the butcher is up, and I want them to face probably Septa. So now we're going to resolve the rest of Guts' attack on this Furious Arm, or Gauntlet, with Longclaw, which is pretty solid. Okay, alright, well, I mean, we can't be too mad about that, I guess, right? That just happens. You fail. So the attacker locks eyes with the Savage Horror underneath the Butcher's Mask. Turn to face the target. Oh boy. And Intimidate. Roll a d10 on a result of 5+. 7 does do it. Does Guts have something that stops him from being intimidated? No. I think that does exist though, right? Not in DK? Okay. Roll a d10 of... So 1 brain damage per monster level. So 1, 2, 3. Guts frenzies again. Is it the Gormhelm? There it is. That's where I read it. Okay. So he just gets a speed, a strength. We still can't use our fighting arts. That's okay. And gets a D5 insanity, which is help. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. This one's always get me. He does gain survival with insanity, but he is frenzied, so he can't gain survival. This bitter frenzy just says that you may spend it. It doesn't say you may spend and gain it. So I think he can only spend it. That's why it has you roll a d10 to start, so that you can try to max out your survival. So Rock has not activated or surged. So Rock could still end this game. He does have Peerless, but Peerless just says when you gain Insanity, you gain an equal amount of survival. But Frenzy says you may not spend... You may not spend survival. I thought it said you may not spend or gain survival. Okay. So we'll give him his 1 survival back. And we're probably going to try to finish it here with Rock. I feel like we should try. Could matter because of Nightmare Training. Let's have him try. Rock, 2 speed, 2+. Oh, I miss. Rock, come on, man. Oh, that's the reflex that... actually, that doesn't hurt us too bad because it doesn't have a bleed. It doesn't give you a bleed, it's just knockback, so it's actually probably for the best. Currently a wound, and it gets canceled. You're canceled, wound. So all survivors in the zone of death, which is just Rock, suffer bash and knockback 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knocked down. Okay, well that's it, right? I mean, we did what we could. He'll get 1 more turn. Now, is this mostly kind of towards Mithra here? Could this possibly be the infinite kick situation? We have 1 AI card, 3 shuffles. One AI card. When it says draw an additional 2 every monster turn, that means that he is playing this one card 3 times, correct? Yes. So, on that same note, when it says, so how it says draw +2 AI every monster turn, if we had wounded him down to just his basic action, he would, in theory, have just performed his basic action once. He doesn't do the basic action 3 times, because it's not technically the drawing of an AI. Oh, it does basic action 3 times. Oh my gosh. Well, it's wild carving. This is the one that hands out bleeds like there's no tomorrow. And its closest threat facing, so it's going to go after Guts. Guts doesn't have any bleeds. 1 bleed. So it'll be alright. This is the more mild card, honestly. The one that deals out 2. Oh, this one will deal out 2, actually. So it is really probably just as bad. So okay, let's spend 1 of Septa's survival. Thank goodness she's the one that didn't get frenzied. Spend 1 of her survival to freeze its brain. And he's going after Guts. So who is frenzied? Karuna is frenzied, and also Guts is frenzied, but Guts has Bitter Frenzy, so he can spend. Rock is not frenzied because he's deaf with this gear on, so that saved him a lot of insanity damage, brain damage. And Septa outrolled every time she was attacked with brain damage. Oh, we could surge here, couldn't we? Septa could surge and kill him with this break in the flow. Yeah, because he's targeted. So with this break in the flow, he starts a new round. Monster turn starts a new round. So Septa could surge and kill him. She has a range 2 weapon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she can. I'm pretty sure that is how it works. If you're surging, he won't move yet. Okay, so he'll still be right there. So I'll surge with Septa for sure, just to try to do this. We got 4 speed, 6 plus, and actually only need 1 successful one to put it away. 1, 2. Nope, just 1 so far. 2. We probably could have cat-eyed for death blow. This wound will knock him down. Doesn't matter. Let's just try for this wound. It'll get us all a courage anyways. Oh, come on. Okay, well, we're attacking with an axe, and we have axe proficiency. So we can re-roll any wound failures once. Success. Is it a true success for the win? No! He holds on. So it is now a basic action targeting the attacker. Scumbag Butcher. Which is 4 speed. Miss, miss, miss. 3 misses, 1 successful hit. Which can't be dodged, whatever. To the waist, we're 3. And a bleed. But we still get another chance on this one, please. Don't you dare be a 1. Okay. It's a great start. Be a great finish. Thank you. He's dead. He's dead, right, Mithra? Because this wild carve card is technically out. So with no AI cards, he's dead. Smell you, butcher. Dead. Level 3, butcher down. Please don't be the death blow. Oh, thank goodness. So we wouldn't have seen the death blow with Cat Eye. Let me see how far it was. Oh, it was about middle. Trap was bottom shuffled. Definitely would have given us a chance. Okay, we did it. And we ate the disorder we needed, so we got the weapon proficiencies we needed to. Oh, and we failed the wound that would have gotten the courage. That's okay. So let me make sure he's got his weapon proficiency because he was lethal with that. Riot mace. Guts definitely got the Katars. Karuna did wound with the sword, which will give her weapon mastery. Wow. Were we planning on that? We were. That'll give her storm. Oh my gosh. This was a big year for our constellations. She didn't get anything with Fist and Tooth. Okay. So let's go back to the butcher. Is the mask maker the? Do you have to have a perfect roll for that? Is it a 13? Is it a 13? No, you get the Forsaker mask. So first we get the hunt XP, then we get the weapon proficiency, and then rewards. So yeah, we do actually. So let me complete the showdown real quick. Complete the showdown. Guts retired. Surprise, he's been retired like 4 times. We can't keep Buddy on the couch. So Karuna just got a constellation. Heart of the Sword. Storm. So we gotta come over here. She chooses to consume lies because of this regen suit, every single one of these severe injuries goes away. Which is nice. Every single one. I thought there was more than one, but apparently there was not. So we will consume the lies to remove Destined. Maybe it did, actually. I think that Storm, one of the consequences of getting Storm is it gives you the Destined disorder. I think. Let me double check. Oh yeah, I got a single drum because Goblin tried to ruin my life. There's Storm. So yeah, you gained the Destined disorder. So I think it might have done it in the app for me. But either way, I still have to gain, what is it? Broken Jaw, Shattered Jaw? Wait, does that get healed by this regen suit as well? It did give me the speed, yeah. End of showdown. So I'm suffering it during the showdown. No, I'm suffering it in the aftermath. So it's gonna squeak past. I'm gonna be stuck with a Shattered Jaw. Oh, the end of the showdown has not happened yet. Yes, sweet. So I'll be able to heal that. And then we love Heart of the Sword, which we did gain weapon proficiency during the aftermath. We did, and then so we will cough up an additional iron. So that's actually 2 iron pieces, one from Guts, and now one from our other friend. 2 free iron coming out of that. And now we have to roll on this table. Roll a d10 and add the butcher's level to the result. Okay. What do you mean the other person? We had 2 people get constellations, but only one of them was a storm constellation. 7. So 8, 9, 10 does get us the Forsaker Mask. When a level 3 plus Butcher is defeated, roll a d10. On a result of 4 plus, which I don't know if this is a separate roll. Nominate a survivor. That survivor cuts off their own face and fashions it into a mask. Gain the Forsaker Mask rare gear. You may gain this benefit once per campaign. If the settlement has Memento Mori, they gain the Forsaker Mask without rolling. I don't think we have Memento Mori. We don't. But we just got it on the 13, or no, a 10. Sorry. It was a 10. So Butcher's Cleaver, rare gear, which we are kind of past that. Butcher's Cleaver. Rare gear, 1d5 of Broken Lantern resources, and a hunk of living flesh, used to regrow 1 dismembered limb. None of us have any dismembered limbs, so just a d5 of Broken Lantern resources, which will probably get taken. Wow, 5 of them. It doesn't say add them straight to the storage, so we have to find them in the basic resources. 1. It does go to settlement storage. W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll read. It does not say in there, but I'm gonna trust Mithra. This is very special case, the only case. Okay, cool. Is it because it's a Nemesis encounter, Mithra? Oh, add them to the settlement storage. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, you're right, Bill. If I would have read up at the top where it says add them to the settlement storage, I would have known. So now I have to roll. So we got the Butcher's Cleaver. We rolled a 10. So now I have to roll again to do the Forsaker Mask. Right? Because the level 3 plus Butcher is defeated, so I need to roll on a 4 plus. No, I got a 7, which equated out to be a 10. So, do we want the Forsaker Mask? Is it good? I loved the Death Mask. Well, we got it. 4 plus, bare minimum. What am I looking at? It's not in there. Mask makers here. You need Memento Mori? If you have Memento Mori, you get it automatically. Or do you need Memento Mori for the Mask Maker to be good? Oh, I got you. Where's that? Did I pass it? Oh, Forsaker Mask is rare gear. Right? It's kind of funky. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So Forsaker Mask is a metal mask. Unique irreplaceable accessory during the aftermath. Whoa, whoa! So that doesn't happen now, right? That's if you take the mask out on a different hunt? Okay. But it has to go to somebody, I assume. Oh, it went to storage. Oh, yes, let's go. So, strange gear. Forsaker Mask. This is why Butcher is a special case. Okay. Oh. Oh, no, I don't think it does go into storage, actually. I think it only goes into storage if you roll the 13. Because this says on a 4 plus, nominate a survivor. That survivor cuts off their own face and fashions it into a mask. And then gain Forsaker mask. So I think I have to nominate a survivor that takes this. No? Alright, cool. Cool, cool. I'm down. We're past it. I'm over it. It is part of the rewards. Sweet. Okay. So let's get rid of these cannot spend survivals. Maybe I can't do that from here. There we go. It's just that one. Alright, now comes this scary part. We gotta do a random. We'll just keep it with the triple shuffle. 1, 2, 3. It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. The amount of I've drawn the same four. I've drawn the same four things this entire campaign. It's been Skull Eater, Plague, Murder, Cracks in the Ground. Skull Eater, Plague, Murder, Cracks in the Ground. Rock would be rolling. Yeah, Rock would be Furious, and Rivalry. Actually, I haven't had Rivalry, I don't think. But yeah, Rock would be Furious. So we have to randomly choose a returning survivor. Gosh, randomly choose one. I really hate that. Except they're all Constellation survivors, so we don't want any of them to get it anyways. It's number 4. It's Septa, our Frozen Star legend. They get 3 insanity. Survivor consumes the skull of a deceased survivor. They awaken a hunger that cannot be stopped and roll on the table below. They gain the following impairment: marrow hunger. There's one way out of this. There really is, and I think it's 8 through 9. If I don't get an 8 or a 9, it's bad. No, they died. Oh yeah, and Gorm Climate. Thank you. Alright, well they got a roll. We're rolling for Septa on the table. If we can just get an 8 or a 9 here, we don't even have to worry about it. 8 or 9 would be huge. 3. 3 through 7. The Skull Eater's activities go unnoticed. They gain a permanent strength and courage. Add the murder settlement to the timeline next year. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna definitely lifetime reroll, because unless we can find another way, it's gonna be one of our constellation people that die. We'll spend Karis's lifetime reroll. We really, really need that 9-10. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. Come on, please. Please! Well, we lost her. I don't know if that's better or worse, but Septa's the one to go there. Crap. That was our frozen, one of our 2 frozen, only one of the 2 frozen stars. It was the younger of the 2 frozen stars. So 2, the survivors have learned to fear the Skull Eater's hunger. They take matters into their own hands. The Skull Eater is dead. Their skull is used to decorate the settlement as a warning to others. It was all day worth the lifetime reroll. Had to try to save a Constellation survivor. Had to. And Gorm Climate. Just here to make things a little bit worse. A 9. Do we have storytelling? I think so. Yeah, I took it away from who used it. Storytelling. Oh, did we get rid of it? We did. That's awesome. Terrible. The settlement struggles against the quaking ground, linking arms to brace themselves. Nominate a survivor with 0 hunt XP. Do we even have any of those? We do. Cronus. They gain a courage. How about that? And get that out of here. Okay. Now we need to do the tomb. Part 4. It's exciting stuff. Yeah, it's probably for the best that Rock isn't here to witness this. He would not be happy. Did I go the wrong way? There it is. The Tomb Part 4, the final part. Doomsday approaches. The settlement feels the languid gaze of God, searching their innermost resolve. The departing survivors gain +2 luck tokens. We could technically, since Septa's the one that died, if we died or ceased to exist, we can... Oh, but it was actually after the aftermath. Never mind. I wouldn't have refought the Butcher for her anyways. So we put the 2 luck tokens out. And we roll on the table. Let's stick with the theme. Let's hope for high here. Doesn't get much higher than that. Oh boy. No, I remembered to do the luck tokens. He just only has that 1 crit location. So a 1 here. The people of the stars surge with pride, overwhelming the settlement and killing any remaining survivors that are not people of the stars. It's only 8, 9, 10? Are you kidding me? We have to get 8, 9, 10? That's insanity. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll try. Obviously, we'll try. Spend Robs. Come on, 8, 9, 10. Come on. Come on, tenor. No, it was there. It was 10. It farted over to a 7. It was there. If we would have slow-moed it even more, maybe it would have stayed. Well, nothing to be done about it. Everyone else is dead. So we have who we have. Everyone else is gone. Barra is gone. Bill. All these lifetime rerolls going with him. I should have played this before 1.6. I don't think there's any way we could have gotten any more constellations, Bill. I think we did about as good as we could do there. Yeah, settlement events hurt us pretty bad this whole campaign. Could always intimacy if we really wanted to. Might have to. We might have to intimacy if we don't have enough that can go out. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, Rob. How many survivors do you have? I think I've killed 5, so we had like 16. Rob's dead. Yeah, I think we will have 7-ish. Talisa's goner. Lifetime reroll? Never heard of you. Thanos. Finally, yeah, Thanos just got snapped out of existence just now. That's what the Dragon King did to us. We have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with constellations. Would have had 9 if Skull Eater wouldn't have just smoked us. How many star do you have left? Yeah, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that can go hunting, so probably not necessary to worry about intimacy. We're rocking 6 endeavors. Not bad. Especially since we can build the mask maker. I can send out 6 of those 8, Mithra. We have 4 lifetime rerolls between these 8 though, Bill. That's pretty good. Might be more interested in the mask maker type routine. So I'm just going to discard that Forsaker's Mask to build the Mask Maker. Even if we're not going to use it, I know I'm not going to use that Forsaker's Mask, so what is wrong with me? Forsaker Mask, you may discard it to build the Mask Maker location. Can I innovate? Probably. I just wanted to look at this. I mostly wanted to see what the toll for the Death Mask was again. I miss it in my bones. Ooh, -1 population? That hurts. I guess it makes sense though, doesn't it? Can hunt the legendary monsters though, that's pretty. So resource wise, let's see what we got here. We don't have any organ, so we cannot innovate. Let's put that 2 iron in our storage. Cannot innovate because we don't have organ. We can't sacrifice the population for the death mask either. And obviously we don't have the organ. So it's kind of tough. Got the mask maker a little too late in this campaign to make any masks. We don't need to send anybody to the arena anymore. So we just need to pick our survivors to go. Oh my gosh, and we're not going to get Qatar to mastery unless we do intimacy, because we have to sacrifice somebody to we have to sacrifice someone to actually use that. Because Guts has to go out on this next hunt, basically. We did, yeah. So the masteries we did reach. We got Fist and Tooth mastery, Axe mastery, Shield, Spear, Sword mastery. So we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 masteries. But we would get Qatar if we can take Guts out one more time. Which would be just in time. So intimacy, we'd be looking at needing to spend hopefully just 3 of our 6 endeavors. We don't have a love juice, so we'd have to roll for intimacy. It'd be a tough. Yeah, but you have to have an organ to turn it into a love juice, and we don't have an organ. I don't really know what else we would spend our endeavors on, though, so I'm fine with doing it. So that takes us to face painting. And we're basically going to try to get Founder's Eye 3 times in a row. I'll check. Let's see if we can get this. 1, 4 plus, please. Thank you. 1. No. 1 for 2. 2 for 3. 3 for 4. So we had to spend 4 to get 3. And it was pottery, I believe, that had that. So to ferment, you have to spend an organ to gain a love juice. But you can also spend a herb to gain a hide. But so that means we only have 2 chances on the intimacy table. Yikes. We just need some decent understanding. So pretty much anybody but Mithra, I think, can roll on this table. Should have rolled on it first. You can't roll on you can't roll on that and then say, wait, before intimacy, I'm gonna do the face painting. So for augury, we have to get 7, 8, 9, 10. We clapping for him. All right, we got 2 chances to get 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, really, all it is just to get an additional weapon mastery. So it would be great, but it's not a game-breaking miss. That's 1 short. So we gain a survival for that. 1 more chance. 1 short. We could lifetime reroll that. We have 4. Bill, how do you plan on spending all 4 lifetime rerolls, just out of curiosity? Phoenix fight? I don't think we're hunting a phoenix. We got everything we need from the phoenix. We'll go after something much easier. Definitely not going after a phoenix level 3. We still have the hours ring. No way are we going after a phoenix level 3. What is this reward? So it's the 6 basic, 9 phoenix. Sure. They get the Timeless Eye fighting art. Yeah, I just don't think I'm interested in that kind of risk at this point in the campaign. My eyes are set on the Dragon King fight, not a Phoenix fight. And if we lost some of our good survivors, that would just suck to put us in a bad spot for the for the Dragon King fight. So we'll be taking Rock because he's got the XP. I guess currently we're not taking Guts. So we'd probably end up taking... No, we have the Hours Ring for the Dragon King to attempt to beat the campaign. Arwen could go as long as we don't go after an antelope. Mithra could also... Yeah, take Mithra out. Spire? Spire's solid. They got the Leyline Walker, which is kind of cool. Well, we can't leave them home because, like, I think Guts has his and he can't hunt anymore. No. Who do I have going? Rock and Mithra. Mithra's the only one that has his. So if we want to avoid those with lifetime rerolls, we can't take Tarna. Could take Titan. I don't really want to take many Psychovores either. If we do, we need to take out some people with some disorders. Mithra doesn't have any. Karuna has Destined. She's a sword master. Huh. Hmm. Now we could take Spire out with Longclaw, and they would at least get it to what we need it to get to, being specialization, and then they could use it specialized against the Dragon King. Which is all we were really looking for anyways. So we can take Spire as well. Which would mean that Mithra being a sword master would also be really nice. He's one away from sword mastery. But I was going to put him on the greatest Gax gear grid. Well, I'll have some pretty serious luck as well. Maybe we could take on a level 3 Phoenix. Ugh, I hate the age. I hate that aspect of it. Yeah, but what if we lost twice? If we hunted a level 3 and lost. What does it say? When do you reset it? And reset the campaign to the previous settlement phase's develop state before you departed. So we could actually change its difficulty even, or change what we're hunting, because it's the develop stage. So we would be able to change even what we hunt. We could hunt him at a level 1 if we wanted to. How much insanity do we have? 13, 5, 11, 0 with Spire. I don't know. And we don't have to decide that right now. We can decide that throughout the week in Discord. So we'll talk about that. Maybe do some research. But that does kind of tidy up this episode. We spent that endeavor on augury. So according to the timeline, we just did the tomb. I better put Gorm Climate in here. And Gorm Climate next year. We're looking like we got 2 more. Yeah, nice, Bill. Lol. Looking like we're approaching the end of our journey. I would lifetime reroll to avoid that with Clinging Mist, meaning we could hunt something twice. I gotcha. This will be a good hunt, whatever we decide to hunt. And then we're on to the Death of the Dragon King story event, which I'm very excited to witness. I might replace. You know what? I am gonna replace bandages with this hazmat shield. I would like to get that back in the rotation. It's a formidable weapon as well as it's a shield. So we want to get the harp out of here if we're going to go on the hunt. Put the bone sickle back because we don't want any harvester worm business. So we will fix these grids and everything to start next week's episode. I got a pretty busy week this week, so I'm assuming that we probably won't stream back up until next weekend. Might be able to squeeze in a Saturday evening stream, but outside of that, let's just plan on being back next Sunday evening. It was as successful as I could have hoped for here against the Butcher. Couldn't really have asked for much more. So I'm very happy with that. We'll have to see what we go fight. Whatever we fight, we're getting 2 temporary luck plus pretty much all of our weapons are deadly. So we're looking at 3 plus luck while we attack. So that could be fun. Could be a good time. But anyways, till next week. Guys have a great start to your week. Have a great week. Roll Lantern 10s throughout work and school. Get her done. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the stream. I'll catch you guys next time.